So there's this soy boy influencer named Harry Sisson, and just like many of you, I had no clue who this dude was until this scandal happened. But from what I can gather, he's just your run-of-the-mill male feminist, just trying to pander to women to try and get them to like him. He's pretty easy to make fun of because he kind of looks like an effeminate little girl, and he also, is a male feminist. It's easy. It's too easy. But we're not here to make fun of him today. We're actually here to defend his honor because he was exposed, if you want to call it that, for flirting with women. That's it. That's the whole allegation. Nothing about coercion against their will, forced love, nothing. He just flirted with women. That's it. Now I have to hand it to women. They always find a new way to avoid accountability. But this is a whole new level. Canceling an innocent young man, even though he's a male feminist, and, well, I don't really respect that. He doesn't deserve to be canceled. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's start from the beginning, though. So this guy, Harry Sisson, Sissy Sisson, as he's called by many people. Not me, I would never call him that, but he has been called that by many people. He is alleged to be a paid activist by the Democratic Party. I don't know whether that's true or not, but one thing I do know is he's very cringy. He's very virtue signally. Is that a word? I just made it a word. Trying to show he's one of the good ones, one of the good guys. Okay, so he's got this thing going, this little grift. He's rolling along, making girls like him because he fights for their rights and all of that. He's just swimming in they them pussy at this point, okay? Well, here's the problem. Here's the issue. He got a girlfriend. Yeah, he got a girlfriend. And this made all the ACAB Emilys and ACAB Beckys very upset. Very, very upset because they realized that they no longer had a chance with their feminist god. And so what did they do? They exposed him. Not for anything illegal, not for anything immoral. No. They exposed him for flirting with them. And I gotta laugh because I was watching this Papa Gut video and this girl showed her evidence. Now normally when people show evidence, right, they just show the screenshots on screen. Pretty standard. I mean, we've seen exposed videos probably 1,000 times at this point, right? Well, this girl, I don't know how old she is. She looks like she's probably about 21, 22. It's hard for me to guess ages, but that's how old she looks. She printed them out, and not just printed them out. She printed them out, held them up to the camera, and they were like color coded. So some of the messages were like red, some were blue, some were green, like all these different colors. I don't know why, but I just find it so funny that she printed them out. Like, are you 80 years old? That's something that like Gertrude, who doesn't know how to use an iPhone, would do. Oh man, it was so funny. I'll show you the video.
Great. When you needed something, I'll call you after I make myself a drink. Thank you. I don't even know what's happening here. Like, why didn't she just screenshot her phone, first of all, and just show the information? Story is that they flirted and sexted, and it was a big nothing burger.
Putting that out there. So up until about maybe the beginning of 2023, I would have considered Harry one of my best friends. Wow. And let me know if you see a pattern here, but what really kicks that off is that he was the one recording.
I think that the pattern is that these are people who were very heavily intertwined in the 2020, like, hyper, like, left-leaning virtue signal that got very toxic. Let's be real.
So yeah, basically this chick is schizophrenic and she's trying to connect this shit to that shit and this to that and just explaining it really poorly. It's like that scene from Always Sunny, but you know which one I'm talking about. But basically, here's the whole allegation. He lied to girls and said that he didn't have a roster. And for those of you who are in their 30s like me and 40s and 50s, a roster is a group of people you're talking to romantically who you're basically kind of courting, I guess, but you're talking to multiple people at the same time, and that's a roster. Okay, so the allegation is that he told girls he didn't have a roster when he really did, and that's it. What I find funny is that women are totally allowed to have a ton of guys in their friend zone that they get to do stuff for them. But it is not okay if a guy just flirts with multiple girls. But, you know, part of it is the audience he cultivated. You know, in any other audience, I don't think people would think that it's a big deal. Like, I think that on my main channel is where I have most of my audience. My main channel is where I have basically my whole audience. No one really watches this channel. Literally no one. But basically, I don't think I would be canceled for it personally. I personally don't talk to women. I'm in full incel mode. But if I was talking to women, multiple women at the same time, I don't think anyone would really care. But, you know, he cultivated this audience for himself. So, you know, he reaps what he sows, you know, even though I do think he did nothing wrong.
Basically what I'm saying is, free my boy Harry. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. Anyway guys, check out my main channel, BD1 and Only, if you like sports. And if you don't like sports, watch it anyway. Don't be a pussy.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.